Welcome everybody to this edition of CTC Live. It is our virtual Join a Club Day. We have several club sponsors and hopefully we'll have a few student representatives join us a little bit later. But the whole purpose of this CTC Live is to kind of give you information of what CTC clubs and organizations are out there. So if you're looking to get involved or looking to meet new friends or just have some fun, we've got the answer for you here. We've got a variety of clubs available, and if there's a club that you don't see represented here, we'll give you information on how you can start your own club. So to get things started with the first club is the Rotary Club. I know Barbara Merlo is the sponsor of the club, and they're very involved with some community activities, and you will see Rotary folks at many of our events, as for example, the Epically Scary Eve we just had last week. So Barbara, tell us about Rotary Club. We lost your audio, Barbara. Barbara's trying to share, and Barbara, you went mute on us. I'm not sure what happened there. Cynthia, are you still there? Cynthia?
I'm here.
Got it. I'm here.
All right, Barbara's back. Cynthia's here. Cynthia's a representative of Rotary Club as well. So again, Barbara, when you attempted to share your screen, we lost your audio.
Yes. Can you see the screen and can you hear me now?
The screen is blank right now. It's gray. So, but we can hear you.
Okay.
Now we got you.
Now.
We got both audio and video.
Okay, there we go. All right, so I wanted to give you some really general information about the Rotary Club. Rotary is really part of Rotary International, and there are more than almost 11,000 Rotary clubs in 180 countries. Rotary is actually as bigger in other countries than it is in the United States. So 203,000 Rotaractors around the world. Now, the connection is that we work with our local Rotary clubs and try to take action through service. So Rotary clubs are made up of business people for the most part in the community, and we identify community needs and we act on them sometimes with money and sometimes with elbow grease. So what Rotary does is really up to the members, and every time we rotate through a year, we have different service projects. So we'll definitely help our club do things, but we'll also have some projects of our own. And I know Cynthia's our president, and she's on with maybe not a great signal, but she can talk a little bit about that. I'm going to just roll through a couple more slides, and then she can give some ideas of the projects that we're looking at doing this year, or we may pick one, I think. The other thing is that there are Rotary clubs right in our area. So there's a Rotary club at Southwestern University, at University of Texas, and we get together with them on occasion. And it's also nice to be able to start at CTC in a Rotary club and then move on, if you transfer to a university, to another Rotary club. And we do continue to allow students from A&M Central Texas to participate in our club if they start out with us. But finally, the big deal is service to the community. So, we've done hands-on projects like building wheelchair ramps, doing community cleanups. We just participated in our Epically Scary Eve, doing some games, and we'll be working with our food care center on a food drive in November. So we're actively doing things in our community and on our campus. Cynthia, do you want to, if you have enough signal, do you want to talk a little bit about the projects that we've maybe got coming up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, well, I think my service is going to be okay for a second. I joined Rotaract because I'm really interested in helping other people, and this really seemed like the club that would help me figure starting point.
A little spotty there, Cynthia.
It's not working.
Starting to try it again. There you go. Try it again. Go for it.
Well, I'll try to keep it shorter since I have bad signal. We are all about service to the community. So we're going to work on trying to start up some recycling around campus. There's a lot of our population that's struggling right now because of COVID and other financial problems. So we're going to get together a drive for commodities shampoo, soaps, body soaps, stuff like that to try to donate. I have a couple places in mind that I'm thinking about partnering with, and generally just working on bettering the community.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I should have gone to this. This is some of the recent projects that have happened in the last year. And this was the bunk bed build that Cynthia was not in that picture, but participated in. And then the big deal that's going to happen in the spring is we may have an opportunity to go to an international convention where we'll be able to meet Rotaractors from around the world. And I've gone to a couple of those, and it's worth the time for sure. So this is the way you can join. I'm going to actually, after the presentation, I'll put these in the chat, and we'll get our Facebook monitor to also put them in the Facebook chat, and some contact info. And we do have an Instagram and a Facebook page if anyone would like to take a look at some of the things we've done. Cynthia posted some photos in both just this past, it was weekend before last. So hopefully that was quick enough.
Good stuff. Thank you, Barbara. So if you'll
Anybody
put
has
that
any
contact
questions on the
information in
Facebook
the
chat,
in
we'll
the
address
chat,
them at
we
the
can
end.
move on. I see we've been joined by another member of the Anime Club. So welcome, Terrence. We'll get to you shortly. But up next is Cynthia Oser, and she's with the library, and she represents the Writers Guild.
Hey, well, thanks a lot, Bruce. The Writers Guild is your creative bunch. We have writers, we have some artists, we have gamers. Our mission basically is to support and encourage our students and graduates, faculty, anybody who is interested in being creative. When we get together, we focus on how can you be creative. We may bring some pictures in. Let's talk about the pictures. Even when we're doing other things, we're going, okay, scenario. This is what's happened. Plane crash on an island. Tell me, write it down. What are you going to do? And, this is what you can have. So we're constantly trying to get people to be very, very creative in what they want to do and in whatever creative outlet they can. A lot of times our writers, we even get dressed up just for the meetings. We recently participated in the Epically Scary Eve, and what we did was we said, okay, we're going to create games, but you have to bring stuff from home, and it's all going to be recyclable stuff, and just create. And we threw all the recyclable stuff in a room, and we created lots of really fun Halloween games, and I'm in the dark. So some of the things, we meet in person on WebEx and also on a blog and in Discord. So I'm going to share just a little bit. Hopefully I got a presenter role. This is our blog where we'll put different fun things in there, and everyone gets involved. You can see we've got a lot of members. We also have a Discord, and this is where everyone between our meetings will go ahead and get to know each other. They share photography, writing, art, any video games, any ideas that they may have. We in the future, we're going to be inviting some published authors. They're going to come in, talk to our group. We've had 2 of our members become published authors, and you can buy one of them on Amazon already, and the other one is in the process. And they got their start from being in the Writers Guild, getting the support of all of us, and then we've connected them with authors in the city, and going from there, how you get published, what you have to do, and everything. So if you feel very creative and you would love to find a lot of other creative people on campus, the Writers Guild is definitely, and it doesn't matter what you dress up as the day. We have a lot of pirates that show up to our meetings. We love everyone who comes in the room, and we're going to support everybody who comes in the room. So
That sounds like a great organization for those who are wanting to learn the craft, those who are kind of experiencing the craft, and a great way to network with those so they can bounce ideas off each other and learn more. So sounds like
yes,
a
and
golden opportunity.
definitely email us at referencerequest@ctc.edu. It's in the comments. If you want to join, we'll get you hooked up. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Cynthia. We appreciate you. Next up is the representative of our Bible Student Fellowship, and that would be Barbara Little.
Hello, everybody. I'm the club sponsor for the Bible Student Fellowship. We have not been able to meet, and last time we met was the spring of 2020. So we're regrouping. We're trying to meet again. So if you're interested in Bible study, or if you're interested in doing community ministry projects, this is the club for you. In the past, we've done goodie bags for the nursing home, goodie bags for the fire department, police department. We've done collecting supplies for the orphans in Mexico. So I'm going to, in the chat, put my contact information. But we would love anyone to join any denomination. This is an open club for all students.
Great. Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate that. So right now you're meeting primarily virtually.
Yes.
Okay. And so, yeah, if you'll just supply us with the contact information for anyone interested to sign up or join the next virtual meeting of the Bible Student Fellowship, Barbara's going to put that in the chat very shortly
Yeah.
here, and we'll be able to get that going. All right. Anything else you want to add, Barbara? Any nuggets of wisdom?
No, that's going to be it.
All right. Thank you. We appreciate it. All right. Next up is Sean Grigsby, and he is the club sponsor for, I hope I say this right, Otaku Unlimited, our anime club. And also we have student representative Terrence Moon to add his 2 cents about what the club is all about. Sean, Terrence, take it away.
I'm going to let Terrence handle this. He is the evangelist for the club. So,
Okay.
Terrence, whenever you're ready.
Hi, everyone. Currently, I am the president of CTC Otaku Unlimited Anime Club here and yes, I've been president for about a few years. And Sean Grigsby is our club sponsor, and we're happy to have him be along the board. We have met in the past. We have been having meetings on campus before the pandemic hit, and we're trying to get ourselves back together and be able to reach out to other people that have interests in anime, video games, anything nerdy with all and the like. We also have game nights. We also do partake in on-campus events, and also we do take care. We also really do be able to reach out to a lot of people, whether they are online or whether they have graduated. Anything for be able to keep our community together and be able to expand.
Great. Thank you, Terrence. Is there an email or a phone number or anyhow anyone interested can contact you guys?
Yes, they can contact us through Hotmail. That is CTC dash otaku dash unlimited at hotmail.com. And that's where you can be able to contact. That's our main contact whenever you get notifications for upcoming meetings, announcements, anything that is pertaining to the anime club, as well as other things that are happening around campus. And we also have our Discord server where we also have virtual meetings because, again, the pandemic, but we have Discord meetings happening online. So that way it'll be a backup whenever in-person meetings doesn't work out. So that will be available as well. And we also have our Facebook group page where only members who have been attending our meetings or were part of meetings in the past or they want to can be able to join in, but it's only going to be approved by our admins, aka our officers. So
Okay. Do you have regular, when you guys meet, do you have regular meeting times and locations, or do they vary?
well, we used to meet from 12 to 4 on Fridays. We always go with every Friday whenever possible at computer science.
Okay, great, because I just want to give somebody an idea. If anyone has questions, I just put the Otaku Hotmail address in there, and Sean just put the club sponsor, his email in there. So if anyone has questions about Otaku Unlimited, the anime club, please email Sean or the Otaku at the Hotmail email address and get the information about the upcoming meetings and the next events for the club. And yes, I know they've been very active in campus events when we were having events like our haunted house or the epically scary eve or whatever, or just some of the other informational kind of events like Red Ribbon Week and those kind of things. They've always had a table or information booth and have been very supportive of all the events going on around campus. So it's a great way to meet some other creative folks. So thank you, Terrence. Thank you, Sean. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Next on the list is our net impact, and need I say more? Net impact has a major impact on this campus with some of the things that they've accomplished. And here to talk about it is their sponsor, Chastity Clemens, Dr. Chastity Clemens.
Hey, how y'all doing? I am the faculty advisor for Net Impact. Net Impact actually has been on campus for 28 years. We started off as SIFE, then we changed our name to Enactus, and then we decided to move into Net Impact. So what is Net Impact? Well, it's a student-led organization that looks at the needs of our community and creates projects to accomplish those needs and help change the standard of living and quality of life. We do anything from, right now, we're currently working on the Up to Us, which we placed top 20 in last year's competition. We're hoping to win #1, which is $10,000 this year. We're focused on the fiscal policies and how they are affecting our small businesses. We are also doing Project Give that we're excited because our ECHS students are actually heading this project up, and it is to help fund the college's food bank, and it's a year-long project where they have different events coming up for drives and things like that. We also have awarenesses, so you will see us in the cafeteria once a month where we'll be educating the staff, faculty, and students about different awarenesses and how to take care of yourself, as well as we have Lemonade Day, which is helping children become entrepreneurs. We have a fishing competition coming up. We actually are going to be gift wrapping in the mall, and we're going to be at Chipotle. So we have a lot of different fundraising opportunities. We actually just started our own business called 100% Impact. We are in the process of getting a general manager. One of the cool things is you get to come to us and start a business with our money and not your money and make the mistakes and then go out and what you learn, start your own business. We are open to all students for all degrees, not just business students. So if you're going to school for underwater basket weaving, we'll take you. One of the coolest things about Net Impact is there are 400 chapters around the world. There are only 5 community colleges in this program. The rest are what do you call it, undergrad chapters, and mainly grad chapters and professional chapters. So what's cool about us is that you can leave us, go to UT, you can go to Sam Houston, you can go to UNTD. I'm not going to list all the colleges you can go to. However, if you decide that you're just getting an associate's degree and going back into the workforce or starting your own business, Austin has a professional chapter. What's really neat is if you're working for a company, how awesome would it be in an interview to say, hey, I belong to this organization that I can promote this company and also work with other sponsorships. Another thing that we do is scholarships. So we have a local scholarship here on campus that our students get directly, as well as Net Impact has scholarships for not just CTC, but as you move on to a 4-year school. In addition, they have summer internships and jobs that are available to us. We have a business advisory board of a lot of different professionals here locally that hire our students directly, as well as we have graduation regalia. We also have public speaking experience. So we have a plethora of opportunities for you to be able to take what you do as far as your degree plan and turn it into a project. So what's cool is we got money. And so what that means is you can come to us and you can come to us with your passion and you can create a project from scratch and then bring it to fruition. And then you have that outcome. You have that experience to bring to the workforce. We're excited. We meet every Friday at 10:30. We are in person. We meet in the planetarium building, of Science Theater building, I think we're called now, building 267 in room 101. Come out at 10:30. We're usually done by 12. We have a really good time, but we do take care of business as well. In the chat should be the Vice President of Human Resources email. If you're interested, she will send you the link to our application. We do have an application process, which that doesn't mean that we're going to choose you because we don't like you. What it does is give us an opportunity to get to know you and meet you and see what your skill sets are, what your strengths are, and attach you to a project that you would thrive in, as well as we like to work on your weaknesses as well. So again, you're welcome, and we're excited to have any of you join us.
Thank you, Chelsea. And one of the great things about Net Impact that it's always been impressed upon me is the fact that you cater to business students somewhat because it's a great networking opportunity. It's great so they can develop skill sets and learn things in the business world, but also those who are not in the business administration degree program, they can benefit as well by the networking. You never know who you're going to meet that could benefit you down the road. You can still learn those public speaking skills, which could come in handy in any profession, and a plethora of other things like that. So, that's one great thing about Net Impact. So don't be if you think you're not a business major, don't think that Net Impact cannot be for you. It certainly can be, as can all the other
Absolutely.
clubs here. So
One of the things I always say is you're either going to work for a business or you're going to own a business. So you might as well learn the insides of how a business runs. And one thing you did say is networking. It's all about whom you know, not always what you know. And I will tell you, we are sponsored by Fortune 500 to 100 companies. My students get to actually meet these individuals. So I will tell you, the opportunity is there. You just have to take it.
that's great. Perfect. Last minute of advice there. So, all right. I saw a Chelsea in the meeting here earlier. I don't think she's here anymore. And I was going to ask what club she was interested in or she belonged to a club. But Jennifer Parcell is with our student life department, and she is going to kind of give us a little rundown on how to start a club because we have so many clubs. And real quick, Jennifer, before you do that, let me kind of share my screen and show the list of the clubs that we have available here. And so if everybody can see my screen, we have a Fine Arts Association, Sigma Kappa Delta, Student Government Association, which we're desperately trying to get on track here. And Barbara Little talked about Bible Student Fellowship. We have a Culinary Hospitality Arts Club. If you're a culinary arts major, that's a perfect club for you. Genders and Sexuality Alliance. We have a Math and Engineering Club, which Sam Jackson is heading up, and he's our new robotics and engineering person. Mental Health Services, Licensed Practical Nurses, of course, Net Impact, Otaku, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, Psi Beta Psychology National Honor Society, the Rotary Speech and Debate, our Student Nurse Association, our ROTC, and of course, the Writers Club. All of these are currently active clubs or semi-active clubs with COVID and also, but if there's a club here on this list that you do not see and you would like to start a club, Jennifer's job is to tell us how to get that done. So Jennifer, jump on in.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I work in the Student Life and Activities Department. We are going through a lot of rule changes on how to start up your club because we have, lost some clubs because of the pandemic. So we're trying to get them up and running, including student government. We don't have anybody. What you're going to need is a full-time faculty or staff member, and it could be a co-sponsor and a regular sponsor. I know some of y'all have that, and you have to have at least 3 members to start a club. It used to be 10, but we lowered it to 3 because So
it's just so much harder to get together nowadays.
Yes, very much so. So we're trying as much as we can. Good thing we have virtual because that's also helping. My number is 254-526-1258, and my email is jparcell@ctcd.edu. I will send catalogs out if you email me, and I will give you the information. But we are in the process of doing some rule changes. But as of right now, to start a club is a full-time faculty or staff sponsor and 3 members. And that could also be your president, vice president, treasurer. It could be any of that.
Right. And I'm typing as we go, entering your contact information in the chat there. So,
Yep.
All right. So if anyone is interested in starting a club, find that faculty sponsor and get 3 members and then contact Jennifer and we'll get you rolling here. And again, for our Student Government Association, we're always lacking officers, president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, and those kind of things. So, and that's been the hard part is trying to get those back. And it's been especially tough with COVID trying to do those things virtually. So hopefully that will happen as things progress and the spring semester rolls around. So again, I want to thank everybody for participating today. Thank you for sharing. And if there's anyone that has any last bits of advice or information that they want to share about their club or organization or just the student life in general at CTC, here's your shot.
Well, my big mouth is going to go. So one of the things I want to say is I actually am alumni from this organization. I would not be a professor today without the doors that were open for me without this organization. I believe 100% in this and what we do. And I will tell you one thing about our organization is here at CTC, we just are a 2-year school, but we compete against grad school kids and we beat University of California, Berkeley, guys. I'm telling you, you want to be prestigious, you want to get in some doors, come see me.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Chastity.
Bruce, I don't want to say anything about Rotaract. What I want to say is join a club, because what you get with clubs is you get mentors, you get friends, you get peers who can guide you. I know sometimes it's really complicated trying to figure out what to do or where to go or how to avoid that one professor. And if you connect with other students, you have that network of support. And
Yeah.
even if you're virtual, and you have all your meetings on Discord, it's still a connection, and those connections are what will help you succeed in school.
Yeah, and that's a great point too, Barbara, that a lot of students who may not know what direction they want to go as far as degree programs or area of study, but getting involved in some of these campus clubs and organizations might help steer you in that direction. It might open your eyes, open some doors to things you might not have thought about. Hey, that sounds like a great career opportunity, or meeting these people might open those windows for you. So take advantage of them, as she said. Cindy, looks like you want to say, you're nodding your head?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that our next meeting is tomorrow in the library. We do a combination of in-person and WebEx. So if you're in another state or anywhere else, just go ahead and email us, because we put our laptop and our WebEx right in there with our class, with our group. So definitely join us and check us out.
Okay, sounds good. Terrence, any
Thanks.
last words of wisdom from you about the Otaku Club?
Yes. For those that are feeling that you don't belong anywhere, feel free to come. You are welcome. Anybody is welcome, no matter who you are. If you have an interest in anime, anything geeky, you are not alone. We have a lot of people from many different backgrounds, and you're gonna love it. We have a really great time, and you're gonna love it. And I'm pretty sure that we'll be happy to have you along with the ride.
It sounds like a great club for self-expression. So
Yes, exactly, exactly.
good deal. Barbara, Barbara Little, any last words of wisdom about Bible Fellowship? Do you have any meetings coming up or anything that we can share?
Not right now, but I want to echo what Barbara Marlowe said about the clubs are a good way to meet people. And it's also a good way to meet a professor informally, to get to know professors as people as opposed to just your teacher in front of the classroom.
That's a really good point. And that's a great way. And that kind of makes the connection a little bit easier. And so when you're in classroom, you might feel more inclined to ask questions and get the help that you need when you feel like you have that rapport with that instructor. So that's a really good point. Sean, any last words of wisdom from you?
No, I think Terrence has more than adequately covered everything.
Great. Thank you. We appreciate it. Again, thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to inform our students on the campus clubs and organizations that you represent. Hopefully, we'll see an influx of memberships and some student activities will increase and campus events will increase as things tend to open up a little bit more. So again, for anyone with want information about any of the campus clubs and organization, contact Student Life and Activities at 254-526-1258. The information and the email phone number are right there in the chat. Again, 526-1258. All right. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. And we'll see you
Thank
next
you,
time.
Bruce.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Good to see you, Terrence.